Hey everybody, this is a game called Slide the Shakes. I've actually played this before, uh, so we're going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to show you how this thing goes. It's actually pretty straightforward, so we won't spend too much time on it. I've gone up to level 35, and it's quite addicting. Oh wait, that's not how that goes. There we go. Go to level 1. Boom. So, Slide the Shakes is sort of inspired by this idea of sliding the shake on a countertop. And essentially what you do is you sort of pull back and release, almost like you're winding up. So pull back, boom. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. There's some nice sound effects. It's a really beautiful looking little game. And I apologize if it's a bit stuttery. I've got an upload going on in the background. Alright, so if you failed the level consists of 3 parts, and then at some point there are more parts added to the level, and it can get a little bit more complicated. If you fail to get it on the green, you have another chance to try without sacrificing the progress you've made. But if you were to throw the shake off the counter, then you have to start the level over again. And usually it's like not too bad, it's easy to recover. So you want to kind of err on the side of caution to not send it overboard, but it's really not that bad of a fault, of a setback. See, it just kind of jumps back there. So play a little bit here. This reminds me of like going to like diners or shake places. You get a burger and a nice shake. These are pretty cool when you have to kind of make the shake jump a gap. It's pretty fascinating. And it gets a little complicated as you keep going. I mean, it's interesting that they show it kind of early. And then you have to kind of, there's some slopes, and then later on it introduces ice. So you have to be careful of how much you pull back when the ice is involved. Alright, these early levels are really quick. There, I screwed up. Looks like a chocolate shake, which I would be down for. I'm always down for a good shake. No! Ugh. Alright. It is easy to get a little impatient. Ugh. Alright. I think it's mostly because I've played this before. So I'm being a little impatient, trying to push through to the later levels. But I will get this. So there's not really like a 3-star system. It's really, it's a perfect or it's not. Perfect being if you get, essentially if you pass the level without failing. Like I just failed now, so there would not be a perfect. And it's pretty forgiving about how much the shake moves. Like I've had it doesn't matter what's in the shake itself. I should have reiterated that the perfect, it matters if you can reset completely and still get a perfect, if you get it, like in this case, I would get it 4 in a row. So if I were to get 4 in a row, I would have a perfect. But if I were to fault at the second one, but still be able to continue, that would not be a perfect. So now we've got ice here, and see, I've gone too far. It's too much. So you have to kind of be gentle with it. Come on. There you go. It's pretty... I wouldn't say it's super easy. It's like... It's easy enough to be satisfying. But it does start to get difficult when you get up to like the upper 20s, early 30s. No, you will not get advertising from me. So there's ads that show up every once in a while, but it's really not that big of a deal. I don't think there's a way to... So you can skip the level, as you can see here, or... let's see. There's really no other options. You can share and do all these things. So look at the developers. Those heads. Sound design's pretty nice. So you can toggle the sound on and off. Easy enough. But there's no like coin doublers or anything like that. Not that you would need that in this kind of game, but there's no way to remove the ads, essentially. You can pay to skip levels, but that's about it. I don't know what this upload button is. I think that's a share button. Yeah, that's a share button, so we're not going to do that. So we'll play a couple more levels to continue to give you a gist here. Screwed up. So see, that would not be a perfect, because I didn't have to reset to the first level, the first section, but I did fail. See, it just says level complete. You know, I like that the aesthetic changes every few levels. You get a different shake. So if we go back to the menu here, you can see there's a Shakepedia. These are like kind of the different milkshakes you get. I don't want to go too far to spoil it for you if you care for that sort of thing. But you can tap it to share, which again opens the share menu. So that's really it. All right, done there. I think maybe we'll just play after this level. Alright, this is a good example of a level that gets a little bit crazier. So, I mean, when I first did this level, I was just like, all the way to the left. Boom. Look at it go. But there is some precision involved. Like I said, it's fairly forgiving of, like, the shake writing itself. You don't have to like get it perfect. That's a little bit too, yeah. But the thing is, like, yeah, it's easier to, you really have to get it 4 in a row to make it work. So let's see if I can do this in a reasonable amount of time. Ugh. Give it a few more shots. Ugh. Alright. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. No. God. There we go. Be gentle. Or not. Okay, so you can launch an ad to keep going or skip the level. I will say no thanks. I'll give it one more go. I don't like to leave things half finished. Sometimes you just gotta be super gentle. Alright, I can do this. So it's nice that there's like the color coding on the, when you pull back, there's the color of the arrows. That can kind of help you know what you're doing. Come on. Yes! And a perfect, no less. So, normally, since I've already done this, there's no fancy thing, but usually just like there's a nice big shake prompt that comes up and shows you what the new shake is, and then you can, it'll actually give you the recipe for the shake also. So you can go and make the shake and try to slide it off counters yourself and see how that goes. But that's pretty much it. Slide the Shakes. It's on iOS and Android. I think this was a free game. I can't remember. Yeah, it was free. I think I would have remembered if I paid for it. But again, this was on another list of favorite games of the last year. So, or may have just came out, and I can't remember honestly. But just go to the App Store and check it out. Thanks for watching. SuperRocketPunch.com, Twitter.com/SuperRocketPunch without the first E, and then Facebook.com/SuperRocketPunch, and Instagram. And it's starting to rain like crazy. Let me see if I can finish this level. Boom. Perfect. Alright. Thanks, guys.